Gut Show. I'm Zaina.
What's up? I'm Space Viking. Yeah, baby. So
the
we're gonna
wild
be
women, the wild women,
the ripping and the tearing.
the ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing.
So we're busting down 30 Days a Night, man.
You.
One of the dopest vampire flicks.
Yes.
Raw vampires. I'm
Man.
talking primal. I'm talking.
Hey, man, what was, man, say, man.
Say, man.
Sleeper, man.
Sleeper, man.
Can't
yeah.
sleep on them vampires, man. Vicious.
You can't sleep on them. So,
Vicious.
30 Days a Night.
Yes.
But what did we watch this week? We
watched. We got it in, man.
So
man,
since we watched 30 Days a Night, we watched Storm of the Century because we're like, man, this is really similar.
Man, it was so similar. By Stephen King, correct?
Yeah.
So, all right. So the plot of the Stephen King one is kind of like jumps into the vampire that's kind of like in the cell on 30 Days a Night. Well, wannabe vampire.
Yeah. And we watched, I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah,
it was kind
so
of boring.
interesting.
It was made for TV.
Definitely made for TV.
People say that's the best one of his TV miniseries.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
but I did like the fact because the guy could read like their minds and their thoughts, and he knew everything about them, which was funny.
Yeah.
Because when he was in the store breaking them all down, they're like, oh shit.
There's a lot of similarities to
Definitely
Storm of the Century and 30 Days a Night.
Definitely, they took
the cold
a big
weather
chunk out of it. Yeah.
Vampires. You do the math.
You do the.
We watched The Last of Us. We watched the third episode and cried like babies on the couch.
Well, you cried.
I cried.
You cried, man.
Don't judge me.
I
was bawling. I look over. He's over here like
man, what the fuck?
Hey, man, it got to me, man. That shit was sad to me, man.
You know what, man? We not watching this shit no more. Shutting this episode down. This your last and final episode.
Yeah, it got to me, man. I was just like
feelings, man. Hey, but you know what? When shit like that happen, it lets you know shit is real, man. I still want to fight your boy, man, Danny Glover from Color Purple, man. So you know what I'm saying? Shit is real. When they put it down like that, when you want to fight or crowd them, y'all did your thing. I'm telling you.
Greatest zombie episode ever. Well, there wasn't much zombies in it, though. It was more feelings. I think that's why it got me.
Talking about The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It took a turn to where you was like, damn, dog, what the hell is... But they breaking it down into chapters. Like, and I like how they bring everybody back together. But because I was wondering, like, where were they headed to when they was headed to that house?
They're trying to make you feel for these characters, man.
They got you, man.
Yeah.
Shit, trying. Shit, you over there crying. Shit, they did their job. Shit, they did their damn job.
Yeah, I bawled like a little bitch on the couch. So anyways.
Like, damn.
Yeah, I'm over here, grown man crying.
Yeah.
All right, so we watched the third or fourth, I think we're on episode 4 of the Mayfair Witches.
Yeah.
Makes me horny.
Mayfair Witches, they some little hussies.
Yeah, it's a drama. I'm digging that so far.
Yeah.
So if you're fans of Wednesday and Stranger Things and need a quick little fix in between those, I would check out Lockwood and Company.
That was just a show you was getting me on.
It's kind of like a teen Ghostbusters.
Oh, man, speaking of Wednesday, what's her real name?
Jenny Ortega.
Okay, Jenny Ortega just signed a deal with Adidas.
Oh,
saw that.
You might get some Wednesday stripes.
Might get you some thing Adidas.
Some Wednesday Stan Smiths.
Yeah, but she did sign a dope deal with Adidas. That's badass.
Yeah, and then we watched. We went to the theater and saw Infinity Pool.
Oh my god! You know what?
It's got some good moments. It's real Cronenbergy. You know what I'm saying?
They had me into it was just like, what's going on, man? What y'all gonna do with this?
Yeah.
Cause see, me personally, I don't care if you haven't saw it or not. Cause really, this shit need to be spoiled. That's what it was when I was watching it. Spoiling, bro. They had the opportunity to just get wild because they knew they could come back, man. I thought this was gonna go crazy with it.
Yeah, they could have made it a lot crazy, but
they was going crazy
we're desensitized to it. So to us, that's not a horror movie. That's just a weird artsy piece.
They tried to get real artsy with it, but I kept thinking of you know what I kept thinking of with that Happy Death Day.
Oh yeah,
I was like because they kept the comeback, coming back. I was like, you know what, man.
The reincarnation. Yeah.
Because they kept coming back. I'm thinking like, man, won't they do something with that?
That makes sense. I was about to say Happy Death Day, but that makes sense. They keep coming back.
Won't they do something with that? But I'm not gonna lie though, that one time when they caught them all and they thought they was like it was over for them and they start slicing their throats, I was like, that was all right.
What do you think it represents? Like rich people that go on vacation can get cutthroat?
It just represents that. like to me, the first time when it happened and he came back, it was like, are you reincarnated as yourself? Is that really you? You know, some people talking about I died and came back. You know, I don't know, man. It had so many meanings that it could be, but it was just like it wasn't. I wasn't feeling it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't feeling it.
James, James, oh
Jamesy.
James.
Hey, but Mia Goth was hot giving that hand job,
hey,
though.
Hey, ain't gonna lie.
Mia Goth, she had a little dumper.
That's what I could say about that.
Yeah, Mia Goth.
Y'all sex scenes
It's like
got y'all to a C
it's like
plus,
no one.
man.
Mia Goth.
Oh shit, she was putting it out there.
She was
man.
pulling on it.
Man, I need to see.
She was giving it a tug and a pull.
I know them checks came. Clear for
She
her.
was giving
boy.
it a rub and a tug.
Oh shit. So
A tug and a pull and a pop.
When she was talking to James, was she talking to him or the Wayner?
She was giving him a tug and a pull and a pop.
Oh shit, man.
So sorry, that's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, I think it is. That'll be all right.
So, anyways, that's what we watched this week.
Yeah.
I had some news for us.
What you got?
So check this out. The dude who directed Barbarian, Zach Kreger,
Nice.
sets up next horror movie with New Line Cinema.
Okay.
We're gonna be here for it.
Okay.
We're here for it.
Barbarian was dope.
Barbarian was my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Besides
You
Terrifier
know what's
2
so crazy
and
about
the Sadness.
What you speaking of Barbarian? I don't know if he's gonna go into more detail about the guy, man.
Could be.
They had a little part about him. I was
What's
like, man,
up?
what's up with him?
HBO already ordered Last of Us season 2, of course, man.
Oh yeah.
That had so many millions of viewers.
They already got season 2. That's wild.
Yeah, you know that's gonna be a moneymaker for them. That's gonna be their Walking Dead.
They better come with it.
Yeah, they better come with them scares though.
they
And
come
all these
with it.
feelings
They
making me
did.
cry on the couch.
They need to come with it, man. I need to see a little more fungus zombies, man.
Yeah. So Swamp Thing.
Uh-oh.
The guy that made Logan, filmmaker James Mangold, is in talks to direct DC's horror movie.
Oh shit.
We're with it. Let's
Wait,
go.
wait,
Swamp
wait.
Thing.
DC, Superman, them, right?
Yeah.
So are they trying to bring back Brightburn?
I don't know, but Brightburn isn't DC. Brightburn is just like
No, I'm just saying, but it's kind of like portraying.
it's
Superman.
portraying Superman, but
Yeah.
it's not officially affiliated with
But
it. DC didn't make it.
What they gonna do then? Brightburn need to come on back.
Brightburn need to
you
come on back.
In the newscast, the guy talked about all the other characters. He said they got a lady with a lasso. That's Wonder Woman.
Lady with a lasso, Wonder Woman.
So bring it. I wanted to see.
Yeah, if DC's smart, they would make another Brightburn.
Yeah,
Shit,
bro.
Brightburn was dope.
Brightburn was live, man. They could have built on that.
Yeah, man. 30 Days a Night, baby.
Whoa, man.
It's one of our favorite vampire flicks.
Yes.
What's it about? So, in the small town of Barrow, Alaska. Every month it's a
cold.
solid 30 days of night.
It's
the sun
cold,
doesn't come out.
man.
Well, a clique of vampires pulls up
Yeah, man.
and just rampages the town for a
Yes.
whole month, feasting and
Like,
pillaging.
man, what's so crazy when it was just day 7? It was like, man, I built to them. It felt like eternity, man.
Yeah, and so the sheriff Eben, Josh Hartnett, and his wife Eben, and a dwindling band of survivors must try until last dawn, to the last dawn to survive.
Man.
So they got to survive a whole month. They're just trying to make it to the next dawn.
Did they ever have
in the cold?
Did they have a name of the vampires? Because I didn't really. We just start kind of naming them ourselves.
Yeah. So who are the characters? So you have.
And they spoke a different language, of course.
Yeah, you got Sheriff Eben.
Yes.
Well, I thought it was Eben, but it's Josh Hartnett.
Yes, it's something else.
Yeah. And his wife Stella.
I know, right?
And you got his kid brother. You got the grandma.
She called out the blue.
You got yeah. These are the good guys. You
Yeah.
got the tough guy, Big Bo Brower.
Oh yeah, he was cool
Yeah, and Sheriff Billy,
with the tractor.
who was kind of a mark, and then the rest of the town survivors. So you had like the dude and his like old grandpa that kept almost getting him pinched.
Yeah,
You know?
but the other guy with his family that it was kind of like a Hispanic guy, Latino guy. I think, or
Yeah,
something,
I think his name was Malachi.
that he ended up getting bit and he didn't want to say nothing when
Yep.
the little girl attacked him in the store.
And the chick that was going to get a train ran on her in front of the
yeah.
job, she survived.
She made
Good
it.
thing she made the cut.
Of course. You need to extend that family.
Yeah. So the bad guys. So we got the main like scary vamp dude.
Yes.
Very well dressed.
Yes.
He's always walking around the town like
Man, he's
saying some
smooth.
evil shit.
He's smooth, man. And his certain scream like will announce or get everybody in line. Like if he said a certain scream, everybody kind of like was drawn to his little crew.
Yeah, he's slick dressed too, man.
Yeah, man,
slick
he dressed
dressed.
in suit. I mean, like had a tie, not tie, but he dressed nice. He's casual.
He's speaking their own language.
Yeah, man.
And he's the one getting them in line, but he always says some creepy shit.
Yeah, man.
And then like the thing that sticks up, remember that he's got the fingernail and he puts it on the record player.
That's my favorite part.
Oh yeah, so you had the bald dude.
Yes.
But then you had another bald vamp.
Yeah.
With the head tat. So there's two like bald ones.
And they were cold.
They were cold as fuck. Yeah, he had like a blood beard. I called him Bloodbeard.
Yeah, Bloodbeard. That's what you kept calling him. Bloodbeard was.
Yeah.
He reminded me of one of the Mortal Kombat characters.
Yeah.
I had that Mortal Kombat vibe when I saw him.
Yeah, so we had Bloodbeard. Then
Bloodbeard.
Then we had the main dude's chick.
Yes.
And then there was another dude that looked just like the chick.
It had to be a brother.
Yeah, it was like her twin or something.
Because he was the one that was following a lot of people through the town too. It had to be a twin. But the way he cared for a girl, so you knew it was like, oh yeah, that's his chick.
Yeah,
definitely.
Then you had like the scary, evil little girl vampire.
Man.
And she's only in one scene, but it's a powerful scene.
It's a powerful scene because she's like, I'm through with this one. Anybody else want? Oh man, then she started attacking.
But then you have the dude that they call that's listed as the Stranger.
Yes.
And he's kind of like, he
wants to get turned by them.
Yeah, he's kind of like the Renfield character.
Yes.
From the original Dracula book.
Yes.
He's kind of, he's not a vampire, but he wants to be.
But he wants to be. He's the one kind of like forewarning them, like, hey, this is about to happen. They coming for me. I'm gonna be a part of this. I'm giving y'all a heads up of what's going on. Like, man, he didn't get his job done right though. Obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah, neither did the Renfield in the Dracula OG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was kind of like...
Renfield, he was like, Master.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like the connection of it.
And this guy, in the trivia, we're going to talk about some of that. But, he's like the raw... what they say, what do you want to eat? He goes, raw hamburger.
Yeah, they must say raw, but they like,
hold up, man. You got what I want to eat.
He's not getting no
You got what I want to drink.
That boy wanted raw meat, man.
Yeah, he's a vampire poser.
No shit.
He's a fucking
He's
wannabe.
a poser, man. That's all he was. That's why what happened to him, he was kind of like, man, all this shit you put up with and act like you was just going to be a big dog and join the gang. Man, they came in there and touched on you and snapped your fucking neck.
Mark.
I loved it. I was like, man, that's what you get. You could have helped the people.
You know what 30 Days of Night reminds me of? It's like a real raw version of Dracula.
Hey, bro,
it's like
raw.
a realistic.
It's raw because
the vampires, they are well dressed.
Yes.
But they're not like, ooh, let's make out and I hide my feelings.
Man, ain't no lovey-dovey with them, man.
I'm gonna rip your fucking throat
They are
out.
like, even when they had, even like the first, like they killed when they went through the lady house. Like he just broke in these people's house, man.
Yeah.
Dude come out the room, man. His wife is getting snatched up out the house. They didn't play no games, bro.
Yeah. So the movie starts out. It's kind of the last day of sunlight.
Yes.
Weird things are happening all around the town.
Started with those wolves, right?
Yeah. The sled dogs end up getting killed. Then like people's cell phones have gone missing. The power out going out after the sun goes down, and then it's just on. These vampires are just
loose.
Pulling people,
they just tearing people up. It's going down.
Yeah. So Sheriff Eben, he's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. And he's kind of like the all-American sheriff dude.
He's a G.I. Joe, man.
Yeah, and so he gets a group of survivors together. They find a hiding spot, and he's like, "Look, we have two advantages. We know the cold, and we live here for a reason. And we know the cold, and we know this location.
Yes."
So they're just trying to stake it out and survive until the first dawn comes, which is a whole month away.
Yeah, they had like 23 days left once they found the
He's
hideout.
luckily Eben's smart enough to figure out. Look, when it snows, then we'll move around.
Yeah,
but they have some issues. They got the old dude who has like dementia, who keeps waking up screaming out of sleep and shit. You wanted to just knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, and they got one that want to be a Joey badass, and he want to run the show.
Yeah, so there's like a sense of gloom and doom throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
So, Eben has got like a personal thing going on with his wife because she's trying to leave and get out of town.
Yes.
She's trying to leave.
She didn't even want to let him know she was back in until she needed help because she got stranded, man.
Yeah, she got stranded there because she got in an accident. And she's like, fuck. But then, as shit develops. You never know what you have till it's gone. And she's
Yeah.
like, damn, baby, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So long story short, they finally, of the last few of them, huddled out in the Troubadour, which is like the main, like I guess, generator power hub.
Yes.
And
Had heat still.
yeah, and the vampires are just,
They ravishing.
dude, they're going
But you
nuts.
know what was so smart about them too? And like at the end, what they were saying, they was about to burn the whole town down so it make it look like a whole accident, like it didn't even happen.
Yeah.
With the people being killed or anything. And they were so smart. Them like, you know what? Because they start seeing the oil leaking to the streets. They like, you know what? Let's just burn this whole place down.
Yeah,
and
man.
go to the next town.
Yeah, so they realize that they're going to burn the town down,
Yeah.
and it's the last few survivors. Well,
Yes.
Evan's like, we're never going to beat them. Because
Yes,
Stella
man.
went to save a little girl, and they're trapped under there. The vampires don't
Freezing.
see them, but they're burning the town down, so there's no trace of them.
Yes.
Well, Evan's like, fuck it.
I got to get out
I
there.
got to get me. So
gotta
he
get
injects
out there.
himself with vampire blood,
So dope.
and he goes out.
So
he kicks
dope.
their fucking ass.
So dope.
Straight dome shot on the head vamp. Bam!
Yeah.
Pulls his fucking brain out.
Oh, shit. That boy was like A Boogie with the hoodie. So when he walked down there, he put that hoodie on. And then what old boy said? The one who likes to fight. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
man. The one who fights back. Like
Yeah.
something he said slick.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
that's
man.
what he called him, the one who likes to, the one who
Man.
fights.
The one who fights. But you know what's crazy? The head vampire kind of like admired him because they was the same. One was a vampire, one was Evan. He looked at him like, oh, that's the leader. He fights. He protects everybody. He's really me. So when they went at it, it was like perfect.
Yeah.
He did the headshot like you said. All them other vampires chilling.
Yeah,
Nobody wanted no
Yeah,
action.
they scattered, man.
I said, look at this, man. You
took-
supposed to help your man.
Yeah, as soon as the head one was gone.
Yeah.
They scattered.
Kill the head, the body won't move.
Well,
man.
Evan and his wife, he promised her he would see the first sunrise.
Yeah.
So they sit and watch the first sunrise.
Yes.
And she has to hold him as he dies, man. He had to
turned
kill himself.
Ashes, bro.
It's not a happy ending.
No, man.
It's fucking deep,
No,
dog.
man.
That is how you end a horror movie.
Yeah, because it's not like
sense of gloom and there's a sense of gloom and
Yes.
doom throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
Like
man.
it's never like shiny happy people.
no.
You know, this is like
even that one time his friend that he caught like in the snow. One of our we'll talk about that with the kids, but his friend he caught in the snow, and he ended up having to make that decision on him.
yeah, man.
Like, bro, it's like you say, man. It's not one of them lovey-dovey vampires, man. These dudes are vicious, man. And you got to make quick because it's cold. You running on fumes. You got to make quick decisions. You really can't see. They got a huge advantage over you, and it's just townspeople that really never had to put up a fight actually got to get in the battle, man. That shit was dope, dog.
Yeah, dope movie. So we love it to death. So let's go over it. What's the scariest part for you?
Man, I'm telling you, man, what you said with that nail, when he played that nail on the record,
Creepy.
creepy, dog. That shit was creepy. And it's the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
Like, people be like, oh, when the vampire did this. Nah, man, it's something about that nail and him making that record play. Because, first of all, it's a home invasion, man. And when you feel home invaded, it's like you can't protect your home. You feel like the weakest of the weak. And
Yeah.
you start playing that record. I'm like, damn, dog, that shit is like, ooh. It
Yeah.
chills, man.
For me, it was when scariest part. This just gave me the creeps. So most of the town is already been fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to hide. The last few survivors are trying to hide in that attic. Well, there's a girl walking down the
Oh,
street.
yeah.
Help me!
Yeah.
Help me! Well, they're using her as
The
bait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so she's going, help me. And they're like, wait. Evan says, wait.
Yeah.
Look at the rooftops. And they're just up on the roof,
waiting.
like following her, waiting to see if someone's going to help her.
Man, that's poaching.
And then she goes, I tried.
they start-
And then they just
Yeah,
start ripping her
man.
apart, man. That was like, ugh.
But I'm talking about not trying to like just do her dirty, just like slight rips.
Yeah,
like
man.
slaps to her face. Everybody getting a slap in. I was like, nah, but they was smart. That's what I'm saying. It was a different type of vampire. They was like, you know what? Okay, since they want to
Yeah.
be helping people, we finna send a little lamb out there and see if they help it.
Like the
Dope.
using her as bait, and she was so scared that she did it. It's
Yeah,
just like she was
man.
like, I tried.
Nobody's here.
And they're just on the rooftops lurking.
Yeah,
like
man.
that was a creepy spot to me.
creepy.
Best kill.
Oh, So many. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Evan that head kill was dope, dog.
Yeah.
That was one of my best ones, man. Cause like I said again, man, it reminded me of some Mortal Kombat, like a finishing
Yeah.
move.
Eben's straight hand through the dude's
Through
dome
that
pulls
jaw.
his brain
Because it
out.
wasn't expected. You was thinking like, oh, he finna get his ass whooped. It's like a superpower just came through, man. That was pretty vicious, man.
My favorite was the double kill special at the Troubadour. So
yeah,
the Vamp
yeah,
is fighting Billy. The Vamp goes in the Crusher machine.
yeah.
So that just shreds him up. Like,
Yes,
ugh.
man.
Oh, well, then Billy's sitting there and he's turning. And then here come Evan with the axe. Bow.
Yeah.
Bow. It was like two kills for
chopped,
one.
Chopped his head off.
It was chopped his head right the fuck off. It was like
with
two
an axe.
two
That was
kills.
great effects, man.
Yeah, 2 kills for one. It was like, yo.
That shit was badass.
And I also put Evan's hand going to the main Vamp's dome.
Definitely.
That shit was live.
That one and I ain't gonna lie, man. His little brother killing the little girl was a wild kill.
Oh yeah.
Even him having to kill his friend when his friend turned on him.
Yeah.
With the swing set. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he saw there was a little girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you want to play with me? Which I think is like a Chucky reference.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
But she's like, I'm tired of this one. You know, she was eating
yeah,
on it like,
you
oh,
want to play
shit.
with me? Well, they pin her, and the little brother just has to do.
He
had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, you got to, man. But like his brother said, how did you feel swinging that axe? Can you do that over? Can you do that over 100 more times? You know what I'm saying? Or 10 more times or something like that. Like, bro, that's nothing. That's just one. We got a whole army of these things outside. Shit was dope.
Your boy Evan went out like a G, man.
Yeah, man. That shit was dope.
That boy went out like a soldier.
That's crazy, man. Guess how much it costs to make?
How much?
$30 million.
30 mil. How much did it make?
75.
Oh yeah, they came up.
Double up, baby.
You know, so I got some trivia for you. IMDb trivia for the source.
Trivia.
I thought this was interesting. The vampires speak a completely original language. It was created for the film with the help of a linguistics professor at a New Zealand university. It was shot in New Zealand.
Okay.
Steve Niles originally conceived the story as a film. After years of rejection by studios, it was reworked into a comic book.
Hell yeah.
Eventually, a studio that rejected the original screenplay went for the comic version. So he really wanted to make a movie of it. No one bought on it, so he made a comic, and the comic popped, and then they made a movie. Yeah,
that's interesting. He got that.
Yeah, most of the night shots were shot during the day.
Nice.
Using the day for night process.
That
looks
makes
incredible.
Sense. But
shit
didn't you say
real
something about the snow?
Yeah, so the entire town of Barrow used in the movie was built in New Zealand. All the scenes were shot there or in a soundstage where it was easier to control the fake snow. So, yeah, all the fake snow was like salt.
That is interesting.
It looks so real.
It looks too real. That's crazy that see how the cinematography could like mess with your head.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Daytime in there.
No, right?
I'm
like, holy shit! I thought they were really there.
That's trippy, man. But now for an actor to play cold and it's not even, bro. That's
and they had like smoke coming out their mouths and shit.
Smoke, they chapped lips, man. Hey, bro.
So a picture of Steve Niles, who wrote the original comic book, hangs out in the attic where they were hiding out.
Ah, that's dope.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is live.
One theory that the character referred to as the Stranger is a nod to the character R.M. Renfield in the novel Dracula. And shout out to Renfield coming out with Caroline Williams.
Hey, it's going down.
By Bram Stoker, 1897. Parallels include both were approached by the vampire before the main characters.
Okay.
Both had a hunger for blood. Renfield for bugs and birds. The Stranger for raw meat. Both were locked away for the safety of others. Both expected to be rewarded for their assistance to the vampire.
Yep.
And both were ultimately attacked by the vampire. Fun fact. Psychologists today refer to patients who have a vampiric hunger for blood as suffering from Renfield syndrome.
Hey.
You got
that Renfield syndrome.
I thought this was funny, too. I thought you'd get a kick out of this. According to the artist of the comic book, Ben Templesmith, the working title for the film was Crackers in Alaska.
Hey, I could see that.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
that's fucking hilarious.
It's on the IMDb page. That made me laugh.
You gotta look at it because it's salt on the ground. So you want to say salt on top of the crackers, saltine crackers. Man.
Salt on the cracker.
Oh, that is so wild. But yeah, man, that's very interesting, man. That's what makes the movie so dope. Because even when you still watch it, knowing those facts, it's still one of the best, man.
Yeah, it's just like it's so real. It's so raw. It's
no gimmick.
Yeah, man.
It's no gimmick. It's no like oh, they drinking blood, they drinking Vamp. Man, they ripping people apart. And
If
what's so crazy, they not even trying to turn you into them.
nah,
Because when you get when Evan was turned into him, they kind of looked at him like, man, well, how y'all hold up? How you get the black eyes and the teeth?
yeah,
They kind of looked at him different, but they wasn't trying to turn nobody or make you follow them. They coming through rampaging, man.
yeah, man. It's really like to me,
Dope.
it's like a way more realistic of what vampires would actually be.
Man, because if you're not part of them, you are against them.
Yeah,
And it's not no easy kill. Like, go get the steak and the knife. Nah, man, that ain't happening with
nah.
them. Guns ain't doing
They-
nothing to them.
They got all the superpowers, but then it's not. No, I'm a vampire. It's like
Nah, they not even talking. But one thing I did respect the light part when he shined the light on one of the vampires and it burnt the face. I respected that because I'm like, okay, they're not making it obvious, but the light does mess with them. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Dope as fuck, man.
That was dope, man. Definitely go watch it, man. Definitely order it, man. We got to get the DVD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like that shit is.
So what you ranked that in your vampire collections?
So for me, Lost Boys is number one.
Of course.
And then I'd have to say Dusk Till Dawn, number two.
Okay.
I have to say I love Near Dark, but
Okay.
I would put 30 Days of Night as 3 and
Ooh.
Near Dark as 4.
Man, I'm definitely Lost Boys 1.
Yeah,
Interview with a Vampire 2.
it's a good one.
I there's something about that. I think the sophistication. I'm sophisticated.
Oh,
And
Pinky song.
30 Days of Night, man, is my 3, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. They all mixed up in there, but
Bram Stoker's Dracula is really good.
bro,
dude.
it's dope. That shit
Like,
wild,
it's
man.
really, like-
that's one of the ones, man. You watch it, you like, man, you know what? This shit is like,
Yeah,
that shit is it because it's it breaks down a lot of the like what's going on.
but he had remember like when he was like the makeup on that, like when he was
Yeah.
a bat and he
Oh,
was like,
it looked real, man. It's
Yeah.
like, it's and for that time that it came out, it really was creepy. Though.
and it had your boy Keanu.
Yeah, I know, man. That's my boy, man.
Whoa,
Yeah, them in
there's
there.
vampires.
But yeah,
man.
let us know y'all top vampire movies,
Yeah,
man. Which
what-
one y'all putting in the order?
What's your top favorite vampire movies to jerk off to?
Oh,
To touch your tank to?
no, I said I
I
wish
forget about Dracula. Dracula, it's really and the horror parts are really horror-y, man.
What's talking about on 30 Days?
On Dracula,
No, Bram Stoker.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's
That-
like
it's-
that's
this
slept
shit is
on as a
dope.
horror movie because it's real romantical.
But it gave you the parts of how Dracula, how you gotta realize when Dracula first came out, he was a finesser, man. He was the dark of the night. He preyed on the women and everything. But Bram Stoker just like elevated that.
Yeah, so I think Bram Stoker's Dracula is with Keanu.
Yeah.
Is the most realistic interpretation of the book.
Yeah.
But I think 30 Days of Night is the most real interpretation of what a modern vampire would be.
Yeah, it's raw. It's like you gotta look at it as different times.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta look at it. The 30 Days of Night vampires are after the interview with a vampire.
Yeah,
you know what
they're
I'm
in
saying?
modern times.
This is after Lost Boys vampires, because Lost Boys vampires was raw. They was like, young and like tearing shit up. So they the descendants of that. And then they whole like expressions was different.
Yeah.
Their eyes were darker, the teeth was sharper, and they didn't turn into nothing. But they flying and creeping was on top notch, man.
You know what I thought was a banger vampire movie for like a low key indie budget? Bliss.
Yeah, Bliss was dope.
I thought Bliss was realistic as fuck too.
Bliss
They're
was cool.
they're doing
It
like
was
heroin blood.
Bliss was different.
Yeah.
Bliss was different because it was just like it was. I like when it's not expected for her to be. It wasn't expected for her to be a vampire. So that was pretty dope.
So if you're Sheriff Eben, and you're in the town, what of those evil vampires would you want? Which one would you want to fight? Like, which you think your best shot of winning the fight would be?
Well, shit, he beat the dude ass. Like shit, that's
I know,
self-explanatory.
but who would you? Okay, besides the main dude.
Nah,
who
you
would
gotta
wanna
fight. You gotta fight Bloodjaw,
Bloodbeard?
man. Bloodbeard, man.
Yeah.
Because he looked like if you didn't know like who was who, and you just saw him all out there tearing shit up, you'll be like, oh yeah, he the badass. Because he already come. He ain't even wiped that shit out.
Yeah.
He just keep letting you know I'm here. You know what I'm here for. I'm here to blood stuff up. Our boy was kind of like sending him, like, I'm gonna kill who I want. I'm gonna do what I want. Y'all go out there and tear the town up. I'm kind of exploring this town, and I get in when I want to get in. But Bloodbeard,
Bloodbeard came to do two
that boy was
things:
creeping through windows,
fuck
man.
bitches and get money.
They boy taking people out the houses. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, that boy was in your house, like on top of your
I
house.
love that shot that goes by that wall, and he's just there like.
Yeah, man.
Like
he was ready, man. He was on go, like they say.
Bloodbeard. Who do you think would be the easiest vamp in 30 Days a Night to fight?
That little one at the end, man. The one that looked like his sister.
Yeah.
Because he was out. Because when he was chasing old girl, and when he was chasing little girl, and they kind of went help him, he didn't really do nothing. He ain't chasing.
And they pushed out when they're.
Yeah, it's like.
So I thought Bloodbeard.
All he did was scream.
I thought when the main vamp died.
Yeah, Bloodbeard was gonna take over.
Bloodbeard was gonna take over, man.
Nah, he ain't want none.
They didn't want none, bro.
Because they didn't even help.
Eben could have been shit.
Well, yeah, when they saw him do that kill, they like, oh shit, are you our leader?
Yeah. He could have been.
Yeah, they just walked away. That'd have been dope.
Yeah.
60 Days a Night with Evan.
Evan
as the leader.
Alternate ending. Eben becomes the leader of the vampires and takes over another town.
Turn and go get the people that was waiting on him.
That would be dope as fuck.
But like he said, when he took the blood, he said, I saw him like before they died, they kind of like still they self. That's what kind of made them do it. He was like, they still be they self for a little while, so I think I got a chance of still being myself without being overtaken by the blood. But
so
it was dope.
So if you're in that situation, what would you do? Like, what would be your plan of attack? Obviously, hold out
getting the fuck out of town. Shit, driving that damn car as fast as I can. With as many people in there. That's my plan of attack.
Can you drive out of that town?
I'm saying, driving till your ass can't drive no more. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Because the reality of it, bro, you wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you're not finna survive from them vampires, bro. When they was running up and down them streets like that,
yeah, man,
the vampires would have sniffed them out in that basement.
Yeah.
Like it'd have been a wrap, dog. There's no way. Like there's some fighting scenes, you're like
Yeah,
because like even when they car flipped over, when they picked the car up and flipped it over, I was like, man, that's a wrap, bro. That'd have been done with both of them.
I think.
But old boy came helped him. You remember he hit him?
Yeah. Would you have done it like Eben at the end and made yourself a vamp to fight him?
Oh yeah. That'd have been like to save my people. Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
See, I think I would have tried to run first with everybody.
But on some G shit, all of them should have took it.
Yeah.
They should come help me. You know what I'm saying? Let's whoop all their ass. How about that?
Yeah.
All y'all that's in here that been getting your ass whooped all night long. Come on, man. Yeah. This y'all chance to go. We can go. We got 2 hours to beat their ass till the sun come up. Let's get at it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the big Bauer dude. He was a G2. He went out like a G2. Oh yeah,
he went out hard. He blew himself up. It was a sacrifice. Because the way when he was driving his tractor around, I'm like, bro, this dude is taking him out, man.
Yeah.
Then he ended up blowing himself up, but he had to though.
What was raw was
he had to.
when they were smart enough to figure out that the UV light will hurt them.
Yeah.
And they burned the vamp dude's chick.
Yeah.
She's like.
Yeah, she is
sitting there almost dying.
He toasted.
He made he was like if you're too weak to. The main vampire killed her off.
Yeah.
So like, you're too weak to survive.
Yeah.
Like, they had a strict code of like, nah, you're not going to let a human get the best of you.
Nah, you got to get with it. Because, and then it's like, hey, man, we can't show that we going off by a light. Like, we doing all this, all this killing and rap and going in, and we can't go out like that.
I think secretly he was tired of her shit, and he just wanted a new chick.
Shit, he probably did. Wasn't no other chicks in there, though. I didn't see. Well, I saw that
he
one.
He was in love
blonde.
with the twin that looked just like her.
I know, right? That little blonde that they had on there.
Yeah, but he can make a new one.
Yeah, if he wanted to. I think he really wanted to make what's her name, Ellen. He really wanted to make her one. That's who he was looking for.
Evan's wife.
Yeah, he was really looking for her.
Take a bite of that butt.
Yeah.
Would you? So how would you lace up your coven? Would you let me be in your coven if you were a vampire?
Yeah, of course. Come on now. Nah, you're going to be Evan. I'm going to hunt you all night long. We'll be like the Lost Boys and shit, bro.
Hell yeah. Thou shalt
shit, riding on motorcycles and shit.
Yeah.
Badass coats on
I got a private. I do have a secret confession to make.
badass motorcycles and merry-go-rounds.
Pretty much any vampire movie I can watch.
Yeah, bro. Vampire
Like
movies
even
are dope,
even
dog.
like a cheesy one, like Akasha Queen of the Damned. You know, like that shit is just dope to me.
Nah, it's the fact that you like, man, they cause it's dope when it's like they're able to walk through the daylight, like the daywalkers or whatever. But it's just dope when it's just like how they make people turn, the way they, the way they do it, the way they eat. It's like, man, it's wild, dog. That's just it's just crazy because it's like, and then they can fly. Some of them turn into bats, some of them don't. Sleep at night. That's dope fiend behavior, man.
Yeah, I've been looking down the whole time. I should have been looking up.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's what I say. You can't look at that one.
You can't look at that one.
Cause it make you look cock-eyed.
Make you look cock-eyed.
Yeah, what is a time thing we running on?
No, we're good.
Okay, I see you kept looking at that.
Yeah. So what should we do next week?
Oh man, we gotta go check out Fear.
Yeah.
Definitely check out Fear.
We're definitely gonna check that out.
Yes. And every Sunday is The Last of Us, so we definitely gonna be digging deep.
It'll
into
be
that.
Valentine's time. Should we do some kind of Valentine's?
Yeah, we might.
I don't
man,
know. Everybody else does that shit.
Bloody Valentine. Everybody gonna do the same shit.
Yeah.
Everybody doing, which is understandable, but it's like they should come out with a. But that's cool to watch though. Like we gonna definitely watch it. We could talk about it.
We watch it every Valentine's.
Yeah, but that's like that's the cliche of Valentine.
Yeah, My Bloody Valentine and Valentine.
Yeah, Valentine's dope though, dog.
Valentine was hard, dude.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
It had all that 90s.
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
90s
I don't
snatch.
We can compare. I'll go with that. Let's compare and then bring in the feel with it.
Why
Definitely.
not?
That'll work.
Fuck it.
I'm Zano the Vision.
I'm Space.